Hello, and thank you for joining me tonight. I go by Lune, and this video is a distance Reiki session combined with a cleansing, energetic cleansing, negativity removal, and preparing us for this new moon on the 21st, August 21st, which is in Leo, and also the solar eclipse, which is happening on the same day, so it's really special, also in Leo. If you're wondering about this whole negativity removal thing, because I know that it seems to be something of interest when it comes to, you can't remove negativity or, you need negativity for balance or whatever. I'm all for that. I'm all for the fact that there has to be balance in life and darkness to accentuate the light, or light coming from darkness and all that stuff. I'm super into it. But when I say removing negativity, what I mean is cleansing you of things which don't excel you, which hold you back, which do not serve your best interest, and which you do not or align with or do not wish to align with, and you would like to move beyond. I'm bringing this up because the new moon is a time for preparing to releasing preferably right before the actual new moon happens, and then welcoming in or setting an intention to bring something better or something unrelated but desired into your life. So the new moon is tied to releasing, but also bringing in something new, and it kind of pivots upon the exact time of when the new moon occurs. A solar eclipse is also tied to having energy which is somewhat similar to, or that you would liken to, the energy of a new moon, or that principle, or working with it in that way. The fact that the sun and the moon are both in Leo at the time of this occurrence really helps me to focus on what we're going to be doing in this session. I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but this is one that's a little more complicated since it's so specific. But the fact that these are both in Leo really helps me to focus this. It's very easy for me to pick out what Leo I want to bring into my life at this point. So to get started, what I'm going to be doing is setting my intention, lighting my candle, showing you the couple of stones that I have picked out. We're going to be doing some flow work with clear quartz points to just cleanse or end this cycle, if you want to call it that way, end a cycle and open another door, that type of thing, and just prepare ourselves to really tap into the power that we are able to during this occurrence, this astrological happening. So I have this tiny little tea light, which I thought would be good for today. And I'm going to put my intention into the candle as I usually do. So charging this with the intent to release anything that's holding you back or that might get in your way for what you're going to manifest for this new moon and solar eclipse, and allowing this power to just be amplifying what you want to bring into your life, especially the things tied with Leo energy, so that we're working with the energy and not just asking for stuff that's unrelated. And not that it couldn't happen, but it's easier to work with energy like that. Down. I brought out the stone of amethyst actually, which is definitely not a Leo stone, and I wouldn't say it's necessarily meant for releasing, but it's such a well-rounded stone. There's so many benefits to it, and I thought that this would be a gentle one for us to just let go, just shut that door, just kick out the extra crap we've been hanging on to that we're ready to let go of. I just keep getting this sense, maybe it's personal, maybe it's just what's in my environment, but this sense that what we need to remove is more likely tied to not just our behavior, more so our mental space, or how we treat others and how we treat ourselves. there's a level of what we do for others and what we do for us that just keeps coming up. And sometimes what you do for yourself is to develop a mental discipline or a mental diet or a mental thing in your mind where you say like no to the crap that's not good for you to think or waste your energy on, waste your time on. So the amethyst I just brought out for that. Just come more intuitively. I really love this piece. It's from Monk and Moon also. I know I get a lot of stuff from them. They're my favorite. Not the only place I shop, surely, but I really like them. This is just a really gorgeous raw piece of amethyst. For this session, for all my sessions, I kind of go around my stones and see which ones seem to speak up. And the first thing that came to mind after, nothing was talking to me was just clear quartz. So I have this little cluster of clear quartz. I wish you could see how pretty it is, but they don't look as good on camera. I brought this out to just amplify the energy, to direct it. Most of these points are kind of pointed in one direction, making it more directional. Clear quartz is a amplifier of energy, if that's naturally. So just want to really direct and increase the energy of what's going on so that we just have everything we need. Some things about Leos, they're Leo energy, it's a lot to do with success, taking charge, and being the show, being seen, tying yourself to yourself. I know that's kind of abstract, but say for me, for example, I'm kind of uncomfortable, believe it or not, being on YouTube. I love it, I treasure it, obviously, or else I wouldn't do it. I enjoy it. But there's this element of my energy and my personality that is hard to be, to get attention, to be, I don't like my picture taken really that much and stuff. So that's all really something I work on consciously to be more comfortable with stuff like that. And we're already in this time of Leo or Leo season, and I have been really enjoying this Leo energy. For one of the first times I can remember wearing, more lipstick, rocking these big earrings, which, I would rock big earrings anyway, but I just feel more powerful and more confident in my skin. it's not just confidence though, it's more than that. It's hard to put into words, I guess, but that is an element of Leo that I am happy to bring out more in my life. This comfort and this like being okay with showing you that not only is this my work, so it's like, and I just saw a video on this that I'll have to link in the description because it was so good. The video might not pertain to everyone, but the YouTube creator was like really amazing, and I'm so glad I found his channel, so I will link him below. His name I think is like Can't Virgo or something like that. He does like astrology stuff, but he put this so clearly, and I'm gonna copy him, and forgive me, I don't want to plagiarize, but instead of me showing you this is my work, like I'm okay, like that's my work, that's not me, but like really like it is me. You know, there's lots of other Reiki practitioners out there, and not everybody's gonna vibe with all of them, just like not all of them is gonna vibe with me, but at the same time it is me. You know, like these videos are me, they're a part of me, and they're deeper than just it being my work, if I can say it that way. Just to mention, and I'm sorry for this little tidbit, but I want to try to do this more in my videos to give credit to, you know, I buy a lot of earrings or jewelry or like whatever, and I love to support small shops. I usually put them in the comments, but I would like to say them out loud so that you know that they're there, because it's just, I don't know, just right. But these ones I got from not the smallest shop. They're a place called Happiness Boutique, and I got this pair and a smaller pair that's very similar to this, but I couldn't make up my mind between the two, so I got both, and I love these. They're so badass and cool. They're so Leo. Alright, so we're gonna get started with these clear quartz points that I have. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is pointing one out through my hand, very similar to what we've done before with the channeling type thing, but we're going to be using the clear quartz with this. So I'm going to be putting this one, pointing more in, and this one you would say going out, so the termination is pointing outward. And I'm going to need to hold my thumbs on them, obviously, so they don't fall. But I'm going to hold my hands up here and conduct energy through, coming in, so through this one, into my arm, into my heart, out my other arm, and into your hands. You don't have to hold your hands up if you don't want to. You can be laying down and just concentrate on it, or be open to it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm never trying to convince anyone or tell anyone what they need to do. But if you're into it and you want to hold up your hands or just focus on them, that would be ideal. So, sorry, my hair's bothering me today. Basically, I'm putting one in through my receptive hand and out through my dominant hand. I'm just going to hold them here and set my intention and focus to help you just flow, like have this energy flow through you, wash through you, cleanse, start to erase the way a wave would erase, like if you wrote, you know, something in the sand and the wave can come up and like wash it away, just similar to that, or some type of flushing. But I like the idea of the wave coming through because there are things which we've written in our sand on our beach which are not supporting us. They are thought patterns or ideas or negative things we think about ourselves, or blockages in terms of problems that we think we have or challenges we think cannot be overcome. So if you can, just close your eyes and feel this wave coming through. It comes in through my dominant hand and releases through my receptive, and it flows into your palm and up your arm, into your shoulder, and then from your head to your feet, just washes right through you to the other half of your body and out the arm and into my receptive hand. And I bring this energy in and cleanse it and charge it with love and only the best and purest wishes for you. And then send it back to you again through my dominant hand. And we just kind of sit here like that for a minute. This wave coming up, washing away whatever negative lines or symbols or memories in which you feel either victimized or not in control or powerless, that you don't feel validated or something along those lines. Just wash through, in and out, until you can't see the lines anymore. It's just bubbles and little sand crab bubbles and pieces of seaweed and other natural beautiful things, sea glass, shells. It's a reflection of the sun on the sand through this super sheer aspect of the water that clings to the sand. Okay. Alright, so we're going to begin our distance Reiki session, but I just want to clarify a little what I think would be good areas of focus for this new moon solar eclipse. I'd like to mention also, you probably know this, but if you don't, when a solar eclipse happens, it's like the sun and there's a pause as the moon passes through it or whatever. So it means that it's delayed or it's cut in a way. So the energy of this moon, or this solar eclipse will be active or be in progress, or you'll see it be carried out or be able to be tapped into, or any one of those things over the course of 6 months. So this is happening in Leo, which is very much about the self, and it's going to end in Aquarius, which is much more of a group humanitarian kind of vibe. A good thing to focus on for yourself would be success, like personal success, confidence, power, originality, identity, any one of those things which relates to Leo. Now, this could be superficial things if you wanted to. If you wanted to start this program where you're really improving, how you look and feel, how you look kind of thing, or embark on a new project of some kind that kind of sets yourself apart, or a personal journey where you're working with your ego, because the Leo can be very much tied to the ego as well. So those are all some ideas of what you might want to choose while you're setting this intention for this time, if you're into that kind of thing. I'd like to mention that even though obviously this solar eclipse is a once in a 30 years kind of thing, this Reiki session, you could come back and tap into it at any time during that 6 months, and it would be effective for you. So I think it would be from August 21st to February 21st, I believe. So the intention for this session is to help us amplify, tap into this power, our personal power, this ability to succeed, to remove blockages or walk right over them without paying them even regard for the most part. Being proud of ourselves, being in our own ways, being true to ourselves, carrying things out, and just all around this very intense Leo energy, to bring it in, to harness it, and direct it in some way off so that it can serve us. So we're going to start with some Reiki symbols just to push into your aura and etheric body. Sorry for Bamba huffing back there. He's feeling the Leo vibes too. Want to heal on emotional levels, validate our emotions, validate our needs, our desires, tap into them, see what's real to us, work with our ego, don't fight it, be okay with it. There's an upside and a downside to everything, and the ego is not all bad. We want to work to balance this energy. We don't want to become tyrannical or insensitive or delusional. We don't want to go running our mouths and burning bridges or anything like that. We want it to be balanced and effectively helping us, effectively getting us to where we want to go without turning it into that side of Leo. And I want to just release any debts, karma, anything that can be worked on that will serve you through this new moon kind of energy, to welcome in the power, or welcome in what you can work with to get to your goal. I'm going to send this, you can't see my hand, but into your heart, so you know, you're able to see and feel and identify this goal or how you can direct this energy. And I'm going to connect using a loop your solar plexus and your heart, so you have that action tied to your personal just goal or righteousness or any of that. We're all different. We're all going to work with this energy in different ways. So, I'm going to do this fluffing the aura. Your head, down the sides of your head, by your third eye, your throat, and around to the back of your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders. I just want to brush off your shoulders first, and then fluff up your aura over here. Pull it out in front of you, on the sides, behind you. Just all around your body and all down. smooth it out. Again, I'm going to brush those shoulders off. Just brush your shoulders off. Just soothe. Bring in your aura. Tuck it in so it's super comfortable and cozy. Sorry, my bed's such a mess. I don't really make my bed. Ever. Just brushing down, down, down. And behind you. Down, down, down. I hope you enjoyed this session and that it served you in some way. Of course, I'm going to say thank you so much for your love and support. I'm always so incredibly grateful. I'm very sorry I haven't been replying to my comments as much as I would like to. I've just been really, really busy, kind of closing up summer, if I can say it that way. And I don't mean to make excuses, but it's just, there's only so much time for me and ways for me to direct my energy, but I will get back to that more thoroughly, particularly in September when things just start to balance out a little. From the bottom of my heart, as always, namaste.